Salutations everyone, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. Welcome to a new year, and a new Stardew actually. First, let's check this. More rain! Excellent. Nothing else really of use. So, as some of you may or may not know, last year Stardew Valley got a huge update. Now, the last time I played this game, the last time I recorded this game, the update had not gone into effect yet, so there are some things that are new, and some that I haven't even seen yet, because I wanted to find them while recording, and find them first all new with all of you. I have seen some of them, they are a lot of fun. One of the things is there is a new map called the Four Corners map, and it is a lot of fun. It is essentially 4 corners, but they are 4 designated corners. And before I continue on that, you see this grass right here? Go away. That will actually encroach on my farm and eat my crops. Curse you, weeds! But you see, with the 4 corners, you've got, it's a little piece of all the different farm types. So the lower left, I believe, is the fishing farm, and the upper left is the wilderness farm, so you get those nice seeds that I talked about before, or a higher chance of getting the plants that drop those seeds. And then the lower right is a quarry farm, so you've got some geodes and whatnot, which is cool. And then the top part's just the usual normal farm. So no wilderness, not wilderness, I can't remember what it's called, but one of them, you can get monsters, so you have a chance to fight monsters on that farm, and they show up after dark. You don't get that on the 4 Corners map, which I guess is a good thing, because then you don't make a farm and say, I've got monsters. Kind of a good thing. But yeah, there was so much in the last update, and I can't wait to show what I know of it, and find all the new stuff that's a part of it. And a lot of it is late game stuff too, which is a lot of fun. So even after you reach the quote-unquote end of this game, you can still keep going. Which is, I can't remember if I said before or not, but one of the things I really like about this game. There's an end, but there isn't. You can reach the end and keep going. Even if you don't reach your goal at the quote-unquote end, you can reach your goal later. It's basically a soft set goal. You don't have to reach it. You don't ever have to reach it, honestly. You get rewarded if you do, but you can still keep going. You can quote-unquote beat this game whenever you want. You can never beat the game. You can beat it in the first year, which is honestly not the easiest thing in the world, but very possible. But you can just play this game as much or as little as you want, and I really like that fact. Whee! Okay, I need to get rid of some of these rocks. An interesting thing I want to share about this game too, the fact that it had that huge update not too long ago. This game came out a few years ago, and it keeps being updated. And the creator of this game, Concerned Ape, he didn't create this game thinking about making a game. He was just working on stuff. So this was never intended to be reached to a final product. This was never meant to be anything. And he just kind of kept working on it. And he kept working on it. And he kept working on it. And if you want, you can look up some of his earlier artworks and layouts and stuff for the whole game. And it looks really good. It's really interesting, honestly, to see some of his early concept art and whatnot. And just see how it's evolved over time. And just somebody who never planned to make this anything bigger than seeds for sale. Or make this bigger than anything at all, really. Like I said, he wasn't planning on making a game. He was working on stuff, he wanted experience and stuff, and then I think it was 5 years later. It takes a while to make a game, especially by yourself. That's the other thing you need to understand about this game. Most of this, he did by himself. Especially the first part. And I remember even like in some of the earlier updates that were put out, he, like people called it a simpler update, but he added like 11 different languages to this, and just finding people and having the game be translated and putting that in is a lot of work too. And that was after it's released. I know I'm kind of hopping around a bit with my story here, sorry about that. But even after he released the game, that he didn't even, from what I remember, oh, let's talk to Leia real quick. There's actually a lot of wild food in this area. If you know where to look, I do. I've been having fresh salads almost every day. Yay, salads! You like salads. He didn't think a game like this would be popular, that there wasn't really a market for it, I believe. And he needed to be convinced that this was a game people wanted. And people did want it, and that was known, and the game came out, and it needed some more bug testing, and some more patches, and there were patches, and there were updates, and it was asked. New marriage candidates, like Shane. Shane wasn't one of the... and Emily. Shane and Emily, that's right. They weren't candidates for marriage initially in this game. That was also part of an update. So, all that dialogue and all those additional conversation trees and cutscenes and everything, they were all added in later, so imagine making something. Well, not even making something, imagine putting time and effort into something. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh no, I messed up again. It's okay, you're good. So imagine spending time and effort on something that you don't even think you're going to complete. Not intend to sell it. Sticking with it for 5 years. Being convinced to release it. And then you keep working on it. You keep making new content for it. You keep putting new stuff out for it. For years after that fact. And honestly, I don't even know if he's done. Like, I would almost think he's done. Also, I don't like eating these, but... I need the energy. Ugh, such a small energy. You'll find out later why I don't like eating these things. And just... I'm impressed, like... I'm impressed by, like, just how he does this and just keeps going and continues making new content for this game. It's like, just when you think it couldn't get any more, just when you think it couldn't get any bigger, it does. And it's just like, oh my gosh, how do you manage this? Because I was happy with just the game as it was in the beginning. And now there's just so much stuff. And now there's even stuff I don't even know about. And it's so much fun. Even the original stuff is still fun. Like, I've got all this new content that I get to find with all of you, and I'm still excited about the old stuff. Do you want something from me? I can't remember the voice I gave him. I can't remember the voice I gave anyone. It's been a whole year, decade, insert your preference of meme here. Hey, Demetrius. How's the farming business going? It's parsnip season, isn't it? You bet it is. Oh, more dialogue. I can imagine it being pretty peaceful working outdoors with plants all day. Well, I mean, I don't work with them all day, I just water them and leave them be, but I get what you're saying. Although if crows start to show up and try to eat my crops, it'll also involve me screaming at them, so, you know. Hey, dude. Can I help? Can I help? I actually can't help. I'm just fucking around. Whee! It's actually a landslide up here, courtesy of Joja. Which, if you may or may not remember or noticed, was the previous place of our employment. So it's like our work has stalked us here. How dare. Never leave a company and then just have them show up in your new peaceful place. So very rude. Hang on, I think I remember the voice I gave Robin. You're always welcome to come visit us, even if you aren't shopping, you know. It can get pretty lonely up here in the mountains. Yeah, there's also the implication of this, like, a lot of the places being further out than they... Squirmies! Ah ha ha ha, I have a piece of copper! Here's mine! But yeah, it's like, I'm running around everywhere, and... I plan on spending a lot of time in my... let me just try that again. I plan on spending a lot of time with my telescope this summer. That's pretty cool! Like, I run around everywhere. I don't stop. I just keep going. I'm like the Energizer Bunny. More squirmies! Everybody else gets tired. Which is fair. Last book! Yay! The library's expansion has The library's expansion? The library's collection has expanded. There we go. See, have I met everybody? Oh, right, I forgot you were looking for a potato. Yeah, I don't know if my potatoes are gonna be done. Furnace, getting... Oh, who am I missing? Hey, Sam. The clouds look great this time of year, don't they? Like scoops of vanilla ice cream floating on blue raspberry sauce. Or maybe I'm just hungry. Yeah, I'm gonna want ice cream too if you keep this up. Hey, who am I missing? I'm missing one Caroline! Oh, wait, dang it, the shop's I even went to the store today! Maybe I can still get in, hang on. Penny! Hi, Penny! Oh, hello, I'm Penny. I already said hi to you, but hello. Nice to meet you again, I guess? Kitty! My cat's here. Hello? You can't help me record, but thank you. Aha! I can get in! Carolyn, I see you! Don't know if it's Carolyn or Caroline. Either way. Greet me! Greet me! Hello, you must be Blaze, the new farmer. I'm Carolyn. I don't know why I gave you that voice, but congratulations, it's yours now. My husband runs the general store here. And have you met my daughter, Abigail? She's the pale one with the purple hair. Yeah, she is the pale one with the purple hair. I laugh because, hang on. I'm happy to buy any produce off of you. Never. I'll give you a fair price, of course. Yeah, okay, two things. Carolyn will complain about Abigail's hair. There's Abigail. Ah, she's in her room, we can't go in. She will complain about Abigail dyeing her hair, and it's like, your hair is green! You don't get to comment! And Pierre, he's like, oh yeah, just sell me your stuff, it'll be great! I'll give you a fair price, but here's the thing about Pierre buying your stuff. If you sell him bad stuff, like regular quality stuff, like, say, the Staffodil here, and you sell him a lot of it, you'll see it in the store, and you can either buy some of it back, or, you know, other people buy it. And that's cool, because you get unique dialogue and whatnot, and sometimes you'll talk to somebody, and it's a little confusing, because I've had somebody buy some pine tar, and they're like, oh, I bought this pine tar the other day, and it didn't taste very good, and it's like, why did you eat pine tar? That's not what that's for at all. But then if you sell a bunch of good quality items, like say I sell a bunch of Gold Star carp, they will comment on it being good quality and, oh, it's the best they've ever tasted, and how Pierre says he grew the crop himself, or foraged the item himself, or fished it up himself. He basically takes credit for your work, and they're like, oh, I guess you have some competition now, don't you? And it's like, aha, ah ha 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 ha. Yeah, I have competition, apparently. And that's why I don't sell Pierre my groceries. So not really any new stuff today. Like I said, a lot of it is, well, we're also only in day 4, so not too much new stuff. Alright, I can't believe we got through a day so quickly. Thank you all for following along. I hope you're still enjoying yourselves, despite my long rambles in some of these videos. I definitely plan on getting to, I guess, yeah, I don't know what some of the new stuff is, so I don't know how soon I'll be able to get to it, but there's still the game to see in general, and like I said, all of the stuff that has been here since the beginning, it still hasn't gotten boring to me, so hopefully you'll enjoy it all too. Hopefully you'll stick around and watch some more. Feel free to leave a like or follow along for when the next video comes out. And if you're already following along, thanks for being here. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!